Dímelo, mi gente. What up? It's your boy Gus from GusVillaJewelry, back with our fifth attempt at this podcast. 17th. We're going to tell you guys about this podcast. I am joined by the coveted, my number one DJ friend, my only DJ friend, really. And our co-host.
But that's not why I'm number one, dog.
Yeah, of the VVS Podcast.
Podcast, dog. Wait, Pablo, you've done this 5 times. Dog. You can't get it right the first time, dog.
Here's the thing. The trajectory of my sucking ass is only going to get worse. So, introducing DJ Melo to the VVS Podcast, our co-host. Can we get a clap in the back? All right,
and
guys,
also, I do want to say we have a new producer because we fired Creep because he sucks.
Oh, we're going to tell the backstory?
Yeah, we're going to tell the backstory.
All right, let's tell the backstory.
Tell the backstory.
Here is what actually happened. This is a true story for those of you, 10 of you who listen to this podcast.
4, dog. What are 10?
Well, whatever. It's increasing by
4
every week.
I'm counting.
We have now filmed. Okay, we literally all came together, had a big powwow, and we said we're going to start taking this podcast more serious.
We wrote down notes. We
had a mother effing powwow.
Oh, powwow.
We had a heart to heart. We almost cried.
There was a
you know what I mean?
We cried.
Yeah, we cried it out.
I cried.
And we said, all right, this is the podcast. We're going to get serious. The last 2 podcasts, we're going to tell you the story. The first podcast we did 2 weeks ago, am I right?
Here's what happens.
Right, go on.
Here's what happens. So we're recording. Everything is like we literally
2 weeks ago.
We had just had the powwow.
Oh, okay.
Right? You remember that? We were like, oh, okay, so now we're going to rock it. You were like, Melo, you should do this. You should do that. I was like, Gus, you do this. We'll do this. We had a whole game plan, dog. We were like Mike McDaniel with the Dolphins, dog. Right? And then, so we do it, and we're halfway into it, and I had to pee, thankfully. Blessing in disguise, dog. So when I go pee, all I hear when I leave, this is what my perspective of that was. All I hear is, this thing wasn't recording. Dog. I said to myself, I'm like, I didn't just hear that. I'm just going to go pee. I might have had a couple more drinks than I should have.
We're 27 minutes into that podcast.
And mind you, we're rocking it. We would have gone, we would have been famous by now, essentially, dog. You know, right?
We're bad friends, meets Joe Rogan, meets all the good podcasts out there.
Elon Musk, meets everybody, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Our 27 followers,
yep. I come back from peeing, and I see 2 sad faces, dog. 2 sad faces. One particularly autistic face, and then one disappointed face.
Shout out to Creep, who has been
speaking of autism.
Shout out to Creep, who has now been replaced by his Down syndrome brother.
Absolute just novice. This is his first time doing it.
So that was week number 1.
I'll let you do the honors.
So we tucked our tail in, and we're like, all right, listen, we're going to come back stronger next week. This was on purpose. This happens for a reason. Jesus aligned the cosmic stars so that we can kill it the next time.
Now we're going to do it even better.
So now it's week 2. This is a week ago. Once again, we reunite. Creep checks everything. Make sure that everything is perfectly go.
Now everything.
Right.
There's a checklist.
We shoot probably the most fire podcast. We talked about all the things that you guys wanted to talk about in the comments. Miss Universe Nicaragua.
We're going to do it again this time.
We're going to talk about it again. We talked about all the good stuff, recorded it, went to export this goddamn podcast, and the fucking file corrupted, and it all went to shit. Literally 2 days before it was supposed to be released. And then I had to make that fateful call to call you and tell you, Papa, listen, I know we sucked ass last week, but we sucked ass even more. We sucked ass even more the following week.
At least last time we had audio.
Yeah. Literally nothing got recorded. Everything went to shit. So this is the 3rd time's a charm. I'm glad you guys are sticking around for it. Not really, but ultimately, we're about to find out in this podcast.
We've already lost our 4 people, dog.
Honestly.
Nobody cares anymore.
So for those of you who do not know the VVS format, we talk about 5 trending topics in social and pop culture.
Yeah.
Today, I came 0 prepared. I have 0
prepared
topics, and we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk some shit.
Also address the elephant in the room, though.
Yeah,
because here's the thing. We've done this 3 times, but this is going to be the first time they see it.
All right, so we don't have an actual producer. Creep, unfortunately, is a pilot.
No, not that elephant.
Oh, okay. No.
He looks like an elephant, but he's not an elephant. I'm talking about, what we got going on.
I'll talk about that. Yeah, I'll talk about that right now. But I want to let you guys know that if you're going to be watching this on YouTube, our producer for the day is literally a bicycle mechanic. Literally a bicycle
not
mechanic.
a motorcycle.
He fixes
Not
bicycles
motorcycles.
for a
Bicycles
living.
like the ones that you ride at Tropical
I
Park.
called him 4 hours ago and was like, Jerry, please come and just produce this thing. All you have to do is click a couple of buttons. I apologize, please. I apologize in advance if it's trash. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably not going to be very good. He is a subpar mechanic, even worse of an executive producer. And here we go for the very first time, introducing Jerry. The producer.
Melo, Jerry.
God, it's not.
Let's get it on.
It's not going to be good. Also,
He
guys,
sucks.
I have COVID, a really disgusting cough.
You have SIDA. That's an AIDS
That's
cough.
That's an AIDS cough.
Look it
AIDS
up.
cough,
Look up
1,000%.
AIDS cough. That's what you have.
1,000%
You have
it's an AIDS cough.
Whatever,
So,
dog.
also, we're going to address the elephant in the room. This is the first time we remodeled. Thanks to Shelly. Shout out to Shelly, who has
My
put
fiance.
so much effort into this corner here. So if you guys, again, are watching it on YouTube, you're going to see all this Dade County stuff.
If you didn't know,
we debated
now you know.
on whether we were going to be over to the top Miami.
Yeah.
We don't want to ostracize any other cities, but honestly, we don't give a fuck.
Because we're the best city in the world, dog.
And honestly, this is a Miami podcast, and if you like it, cool. If not, but to be fair, she did such a great job, and this is the brand new setup. Hopefully, you guys like it. Let me know. Drop a comment down below if you do like it, and if you do, without further ado, let's get into the mother effing topics. Now that we ate
let's get
10
it, dog.
minutes of just pure garbage.
Pure
garbage.
Rip, dog.
All right, let's go.
What's the topic?
No, I don't have any topics
You
today.
don't- oh,
Come
you don't
on, bro.
have any
You know,
topics.
you're the
Okay,
topics.
cool, dog.
Hey,
We're gonna do it
Jerry,
every
by
time.
the way, every 10 minutes, so when we start talking about it, you're going to hit a 10-minute counter. On the 10th minute, no, you're going to do it in your head or you're going to do it on your phone. I should have told you this before, but whatever. Once a timer goes off, just hit me with the 10 sign, and that way we know to like stop talking about the same topic, okay?
Yeah, we forgot to tell him.
we
Jesus
forgot to tell him.
Christ.
Whatever, who cares?
And he's still gonna mess up the timer. Which
I
is
mean, whatever.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Here's the thing: we're gonna go off on a 20-minute tangent, and then he's,
He's not gonna know what to do, dog.
Yeah,
He's not gonna know what to, he's gonna start pressing buttons. He's not gonna know, dog. Anyways,
because he's a clown.
He
Also,
just-
it's hot as two rats fucking in a wool sock.
It's
in
terribly
here.
hot.
Yeah, no, it is.
But
Well, you're wearing
well,
a sweater, Papo.
It is cold outside.
All
For
right,
me,
cool.
at least.
All right,
Anyways,
let's do it.
Daddy
First topic.
Yankee, Daddy Yankee. Here we go. I know you don't like to talk about celebs, and we're not gonna talk about celebs.
No, I want to talk
Let me
about
finish.
celebs.
I don't want to talk about celebs.
Okay,
Who
we're gonna
cares?
talk about celebs, I guess.
Daddy Yankee. It's actually a two-parter, by the way.
Two-parter.
Daddy
But is it two
Yankee,
topics or this is one topic? We're gonna
just
break
let
it
me-
down into
let me
5
get
minutes.
to
All
it,
right, yeah,
dog.
go ahead.
Jesus Christ, you weren't prepared.
No, I
Let
wasn't
me do
prepared.
it. You know
Go
what I'm
ahead.
saying?
Swing out of here.
Daddy Yankee is officially retiring from reggaeton to devote his life to Christianity.
Oh,
He hopes.
my
Hold on.
God.
He hopes to evangelize the world and live for Jesus.
Okay. Can I get really deep about this? Because I feel like I kind of need to know to a certain extent. Look,
I knew this was gonna rile him up. I knew this was gonna rile you up. I
here's
knew
the
it. That's
thing.
why I picked it, dog.
Here's the
Go
thing.
ahead, go ahead,
Here's the stupidity. Mortality is an inevitable thing, and I know I say this because I'm Dika healthy and young
You're
or whatever,
not
and
healthy.
I don't see
You don't look healthy.
whatever.
So whatever you're doing, I
you're
don't know.
famished.
And you have an AIDS cough. You're literally the opposite of healthy, dog. Like,
Right,
okay,
right.
but go ahead.
But the
Humor
point
me.
is, I don't have mortality knocking at my door. In other words, like I don't see the end. I'm still on the uphill. I mean, that's iffy at best.
That's
But I'm
arguable.
about to get there. Like 40 usually is like the top of the hill, right? So I'm
Right,
still
right,
kind of climbing, but like I'm about, like I can see that.
That's
I'm
how
on
you feel?
I'm on the Splash Mountain in
Okay.
Disney, and like I see the outside.
And it's going clack, clack,
yeah,
clack,
yeah,
clack,
yeah,
clack,
yeah.
clack,
I'm
clack,
past
clack,
like all like the muñequitos
No,
with
muñequi.
the
And
like the
little-
backpacks
and the racist
Yeah,
bear,
yeah,
you know,
okay,
yeah, for sure.
I'm already on the top, and I could see like the splash
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And
Death.
I feel like all of them, dog. I feel that at some point everybody gets to the point where like they see mortality at the door. And Daddy Yankee is about that age. He's about what, 45, almost
Probably
50.
45. He's getting younger by the.
Who cares? The guy is old.
day.
And at some point you begin to like value your values change in life. And all of them, it's like cut and paste, rinse and repeat the same crap, dog. Like all of them find Jesus all of a sudden, but when you were 20 and you were slanging 17 broads in your tour bus with Nicky Jam, then Jesus didn't exist,
But
right?
he wasn't
all of a
married
sudden,
because
now all of a
here's the thing.
sudden, you're Mace. You're fucking you're what's this other Farruko? This other
Yeah, but
fucking
here,
clown.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Hold on, time out. I disagree. I get what you're saying, and there are people that do that a lot, and that's just naturally what happens. You know what I mean? When you get old, you're gonna be all about Jesus. You're gonna be
Sí, está bien.
singing songs.
Oh, for
you're gonna be on a
sure.
little friggin' guitar.
For sure,
do
a
the
little
whole thing.
ukulele.
Yo, but Farruko did it.
Cool. How's that going for him?
No, time out. Hold on. What do you mean? How's that going for him? It's going great. That's what he wants.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Farruko did it at the peak of his career. Literally, his biggest song. Pepas. I mean, and it's a bigger song than a lot of people. I like the
evangelist version of it. Have you heard it?
No, I don't want to hear it. No, come on, man. No, I don't want to hear it.
It's awful.
Okay, Farruko did it. Héctor el Father, before he even reached his prime. Héctor el Father, if he was around, he would be el papá del reggaeton.
Okay.
Forget about it.
Okay.
Same thing with Julio Voltio.
Okay.
They all did it beforehand. So it's not about being old. I'm curious to know why all these Puerto Rican reggaeton artists out of nowhere, like all these guys, Farruko, Héctor el Father, Voltio, and now Daddy Yankee, are doing this, bro. Like, yeah, why are you like, look, you know what I'm saying?
Mace found Jesus for like 15 years.
Yeah, because he was gonna get killed.
Yeah,
so his only option was to find Jesus.
Okay, cool, whatever. He found Jesus. But like, if you look at him now, bro, and this guy was a pastor of a church, had a huge following. Yes, Mace.
Yeah,
had
right.
a huge following. Was
he also left in his prime.
Yeah, exactly. And he was out there like super preaching the Lord, and then he would look down upon all the people that were still in the rap game. And guess what, dog? That little stunt gets old, dog. And you like el perreo, all day long, and that shit calls you, bro. That if you're a part of that, it's gonna call you eventually, dog. And let me just tell you something, dog. If Daddy Yankee's wife isn't the most cheated woman in reggaeton history,
come on, man.
Dog, there's no way.
Come on.
Now
you're being a gossip columnist.
All right, cool, whatever.
Like,
that's fine.
Let's be serious.
His wife is the most cheated wife in reggaeton history. Okay,
now you're upset. Here's the thing. Here's what happens, guys. For anybody that doesn't know, where's my mic? Oh, my camera's right here. For anybody that doesn't know, this guy, he's not a believer. Okay, he's going straight to hell. He's not a believer. It's so this is why he is now bashing everybody else for believing in our Lord and Savior.
Listen, if you want to do that, that's cool, dog. But like most of these things, I feel are genuinely not genuine. They're not real, dog. Like all of a sudden, you're finding Jesus at the tail end of your career when you're getting to that age where you want to be.
That was only Daddy Yankee.
Okay, that's fine, dog. But what I'm saying is like it's rinse and repeat with all these fucking fools.
Okay,
dude.
so let me throw another curveball.
They find Bible again. When you were gangbanging chicks in your tour bus in Bayamon.
But he was single, dog.
Okay, that's fine, whatever. When you were doing coke, when you were selling drugs, when you were doing all this shit, all of a sudden,
Gus,
okay, all of a sudden they change. Yeah, okay, I'm done with reggaeton. All of a sudden, I'm a fucking evangelist.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's
not
crazy,
dog.
And it's insincere.
Okay,
I'm not gonna be fooled by that.
You're a fool first of all, because you're not a believer, dog.
No,
First,
it's not about being a believer or not a believer.
Gus,
it's not a believer or not a believer. It's not a believer or not a believer.
Let me throw a curveball at you right here. So
he's gonna be a gay evangelist. He's an LGBT evangelist.
He's been gay his whole life. It's been orgies with men, actually.
He's a trans
no,
evangelist.
we're kidding. No, Yankee's going to watch this at some point when we get a million views.
Watch this. Yeah, for sure.
So listen to me. So someone pointed out this right here. Basically, this is the tweet, right? Basically, the entire genre of reggaeton is being sued for copyright infringement for sampling and interpolating a reggae track. So this is a big part of it because people, or at least this person and this tweet particularly went viral, believes that now Daddy Yankee wants to turn into Jesus and retire because of this lawsuit that's coming. Because if you listen to this one track, I got to find who the track was. We'll find it. It's basically, it's called reggaeton. It's from reggae. People know it's from reggae. Dog. You know what I mean? The dembow beat comes from that. The people that originated that particular drum pattern are suing everybody. Karol G, Daddy Yankee, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, everybody
Fade,
that uses that like almost like that 808. That like
kind of ridiculous. Right.
Yeah,
so people are saying like, oh, well, probably because this lawsuit is coming in and now he wants to get away from all of this.
No, bro. No, dude. That's one person who has absolutely no legal expertise whatsoever. Yeah, and of course, because it's Twitter, everything goes fucking viral. There's no way, bro. There's no way you're now able to prove, and then you're able to show that person has either copyrighted that particular beat and then retrograded all those things. Like, come on, bro. Do you understand? That would be like a RICO case against everybody in the reggaeton industry. That's ridiculous.
Okay, so with that said, then Jesus is real and Daddy Yankee is doing the
it's nothing to do with Jesus is real.
Hey, put it on the poll. Is Jesus real?
But the thing is, like, it's more so just the hypocrisy of it all.
It's not hypocrisy.
Yes,
dude.
it is, bro. It's all of a sudden because look, dog. If all of a sudden you were going through like this whole if you were preaching Jesus throughout your whole Gasolina career, if Gasolina was about the Gasolina,
who do you think made his career happen, Gus?
Huh?
Who do you think made his career happen?
Jesus.
Yeah,
all right, cool, dog. Come on, dog. That's just bullshit. I think it's 100%
he gets so riled up. I love it.
No, it's not about getting riled up.
He gets riled up.
It's not about getting riled up.
You're gonna see a crazy side of Gus now, dog.
It's bullshit. Straight up,
you're gonna see a crazy side.
Straight up,
dog.
Like it has. It's
disagree,
everything to do with them trying to find salvation at the end of their mortality of like, oh, this is wrong.
But you act like Daddy Yankee's 70 years old.
No,
he's
my
not
man,
that
but
old
like he's
either,
also
dog.
like about to be 50.
Okay,
and he
so
has
what?
a wife and has a kid.
But
and at the end of the day,
does he have an AIDS cough like you?
No,
he doesn't. Dog, so he's fine.
But if anything, I should be the one that's fucking
right. But you still don't believe that's crazy thing. That's why you're going straight to hell, dog.
But what I'm saying is like a lot of it has to do with just being disingenuous. Like, look, dog, Mace came back after being a priest, and if you listen to his "Is What It Is" podcast.
That's not
Cameron,
very holy.
It's not holy at all. But if you would have talked to him 5 years ago.
But he can also still believe in Jesus. Here's what I don't like is that he wants to spread this stuff. Like, listen, believe in whatever you want to believe, dog. Just, you don't have to spread it. Like, people right now, like, for example, Farruko, when he was doing his thing, he did it in the middle of his biggest tour right after Pepas, where people were expecting to get perreo, sandungueo, and just all kinds of devilish things, right?
Devilish things.
And he went in the middle of that. People paid $500-$600. He was the biggest artist at the time.
And he would come out. He wouldn't even sing the song.
He wouldn't even. And he
let
literally
the crowd sing the song.
Let it like be known in the middle of the concert, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Like, nah, dude. People paid money to see something else, dog. Like,
so what's
whatever you believe in, dog, right? So, like, for example, Jerry's gay, right? And and like, but don't and I love that for him. But don't spread that
love
towards
is love,
me,
my brother.
You know what I'm saying? Love is love, but don't you don't have to spread your gayism on me, right? Same, you know what I'm saying? Like, you believe in the devil. Don't spread the devilish on me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right,
he believes in Jesus.
Right.
Don't spread Jesus, dog. Like, everybody believes in whatever they want to believe. Right. I just don't like the fact that you want to come out here and spread all of this. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like you said, you're right in that case when you've been, oye, con gasolina, y me gusta tu caldo, and, all these different things, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know who you are, dog. You know what I'm saying?
This couldn't be a recent revelation is what the word I was trying to use. He just came out on a remix. He just came out with a bunch of songs. He's gonna come out.
And I knew. You know what's crazy? I knew that he was going towards that because his music lately has been
trash bag. It's abysmal. It's abysmal. It's like this watered down,
bad,
crappy.
Christian music sucks.
It's always sucked. No, but it has though. Like, look,
it's true.
Gospel back in the 80s and 90s were really in the 80s and 70s were like this beautiful. Never mind what they were talking about. Yeah, of course. You have some
Name
really,
me one
really
of them. Name me one of the songs.
You could talk Gloria Gaines,
okay,
Aretha Franklin. They were all but they would all sing like about gospel
Really?
music. Yeah, of course.
know that.
And there's a gospel whole genre that's like funk and boom bap and like
stuff,
they would all sing gospel. Johnny Cash would sing gospel for many years. Yeah, of course. So these are people who would sing that, but nevertheless, people would just extract the beats, never mind the fucking lyrics,
and turn it into real ass bitch. Give a fuck about it.
some real funky shit. So like a lot of these people would actually talk about that. But nevertheless, outside of that, I think that if you are gonna go gospel, like cool, whatever, that you want to be Christian,
he wants to spread the word, dog.
Yeah, okay, cool. But it's like what you said, like, okay, cool, 10-minute timer, thanks, bro.
Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry.
You're gonna realize really quick you don't matter.
Hey, fucking waves the phone. Man, good job, fucking Jerry. He gives it's like what you're saying, like, bro, like, dude, you are the pioneer of La Gasolina.
He's the best. Hold on, first of all,
let's break down the lyrics.
He's actually the greatest reggaeton artist of our time.
1,000%. So a ella le gusta la gasolina. What does the chorus say?
What is gasoline?
Dame más gasolina.
Dame más gasolina,
now all of a sudden it's
And this was, let me tell you something,
your life
it wasn't
to
about
Christ.
gasolina itself.
It wasn't. There
It was
was
2004,
no
dog. Gasolina was pretty all right at the time.
Octane 93 being poured
dog.
in that mother effing song.
Gas was like 2 and change at that
2
point.
and change.
Yeah, at best.
Like,
At worst,
now,
I'm sorry.
Now all of a sudden, like, let's dip ourselves in the
But
holy bath of water. Like,
that's the thing.
You're an
I
idiot,
think
and so are your stupid ass beliefs. I said it.
He ain't real, dog. Let's go. Topic number 2,
All right,
dog.
sorry.
Jerry, start the
I
next
get
timer,
heated with
dog,
that one,
because
dog, 'cause
I
it's
know
such
you. I knew
bullshit.
you were, and that's why I wanted to warm up with
I
that one, dog.
Now I'm sweating, dog, because I hate it so much.
Here we go. I'm gonna have to educate you now, but I knew this was gonna happen. Also,
Go on.
Ruby Rose. He has. I guarantee you, Gus has no idea who Ruby Rose
Love
is.
Ruby Rose.
Oh, I should have
I have
known.
no
actually.
idea who Ruby Rose is. It's the bald chick. It's the blonde one.
The who?
The bald blonde one. The one that
No.
hit me up on DM.
Who the hell was that?
The one that
No,
you say
that was Keisha from Overtown that hit
No.
you up, Papa. No, that's la loca.
No.
Please.
The one that dated Kanye. Didn't
No,
her?
that's Amber Rose, dude.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
First of all, dog, before I say this, the embarrassment que me hiciste pasar, dog,
Why?
with Marv for
What?
not knowing who Burna Boy is, dog.
cares about
and on
Burna?
top
Oh
of the
my
fact,
God. Oh my
and
God.
on top of that, dog, like he said that's his hero.
Yeah.
And
No.
he flew all the way from where Frozen the movie was.
Oslo.
Yeah, dog.
Dude, you know what's so funny? I send them a shout out to my boy Marv.
Marv is our best podcast. Because here's the thing,
He is.
you know what I'm saying? Like
He's so much cooler than us.
Cool, dog.
Yeah, he's cooler than us.
We are not cool,
Right.
dog. So
I
people
was-
saw his face and were like, okay, I'll sit down.
I'm
and
driving down the Gratney. No, it's not the Gratney. It's 112. I'm driving down the
Everybody
112.
from Hialeah always is driving down the Granny. I hate you, dog. I
So
hate you
there's
guys
a
with that
billboard.
shit.
There's a huge billboard. I've never heard of Burna Boy in my life,
Yeah,
dog.
you're the worst, dog.
I get on the Gratney and there's this huge.
'Cause he's gonna be here, yeah.
And it says Burna Boy. And I'm like, motherfucker, dog. And I literally drive. I'm like, damn it, dog. Whatever, dog.
Yeah, that's what you get, dog.
Yeah,
That was super pena, dog.
yeah, yeah.
If you see the podcast, dog, my face was like, dog,
Yeah.
oh my
It was a bad
God,
one.
clase
It was
pena,
not
dog.
great.
No, it was
not great.
terrible.
All right,
dog.
cool. All right,
Anyways,
next one.
Ruby Rose
Who's that?
revealed.
Who-
I'll
okay,
tell
give-
you who she is.
okay. All right. Sorry.
Jesus, dog. Did you start the timer, Jerry? All right. Look, he's already 2 minutes into it, dog.
Go. Hit me
Ruby
with the-
Rose reveals her top OnlyFans user who has spent over $90,000 on her just got her face tatted on him, dog.
Oh.
So here's the thing,
my
dog. I'm going to
God.
also admit that I don't know exactly why she's famous, but I'm assuming it's because she's super popular on this website I've never in my life heard of, OnlyFans. I don't know what this
Oh, what is that?
OnlyFans
What is that?
I'm
Only
not-
Fanaticals?
I'm assuming
What is
it's
that?
something, I don't know, maybe
Never
she
heard of it.
sings, maybe she puts out music, sends merchandise.
No. Oh, she sells merchandise.
I
That's
would
great.
assume was
Oh, right.
OnlyFans, right? Because if I
we
had
don't
an
know.
OnlyFans,
Because we.
I
I
would
have a
put
couple
out-
friends that do OnlyFans.
yeah, okay, cool. So you
That's
know
fire.
they send out mixes, maybe they're DJ friends,
right,
maybe they
right,
write
right.
a book.
Right. Oh, they
I'm
read.
assuming
They read on
that's what it
OnlyFans.
is. Maybe videos where they're
Sure,
dialoguing and talking
Okay, so
about.
can you tell me
know,
who the hell is
important
Ruby?
events.
Okay, so some guy.
She has an OnlyFans.
Okay.
Okay.
The guy tattooed
The guy tattooed her face. Not only did he tattoo her face,
her face on him.
on him, dog, on him.
Shut the
Yeah, mira,
fuck up. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it.
Taga.
Oh my
He did it, dog.
God. Okay, let me get a better picture.
He kind of looks like Jelly Roll.
Oh my
Yeah, dog.
goodness. She's hot though. Honestly.
So with that said, tell me, Nate, tell me the dumbest thing you've ever tattooed on you.
Nah.
Zoom in on his face to see the embarrassment.
I actually am gonna tattoo a clock right here. A watch.
Are
on
you
me.
really?
Yeah, it's like the
That's-
gears of the
okay,
watch.
cool.
It's cool.
That wouldn't still be your dumbest tattoo.
No, the dumbest tattoo. All right, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
No, let's. Okay,
Yeah, all right,
whatever.
we're gonna talk about
Go
it.
ahead,
So
go
I
ahead. Your
tattooed
dumbest
when I was
tattoo, dog.
16. I traveled South America when I was 17 years old.
You thought
I
you were
traveled.
cultured.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
okay, so let's. Have
Hold
we
on,
put?
God damn it! You're gonna
No,
let me here
hold
talk
on,
about
dog, because here's the thing, dog. Like you're gonna make yourself. No, I'm tired of it.
No,
You're gonna make yourself
no.
sound like
No.
white Jesus.
No,
dog.
no. Here's the thing.
Let's be
White
serious.
Iverson.
Like, let's paint the picture here.
Okay,
Dog.
all
Like,
right, well,
okay, have you ever gone anywhere to Mexico, Colombia, or just any third world country, Nicaragua, whatever, and you see these white guys with long hair and the cool tattoos and all
the
that
white guys
stuff,
with
and you
dreads.
see them all
Yeah,
that
it's-
stuff, you know?
yeah.
That's what Gus thought he was. We're
Yeah.
gonna put the picture. Hopefully, when Creep comes back, he'll be able to put it. If not,
I got the
we'll
picture
figure
of
it
me.
out.
I got the picture.
I got the picture
of
so this
backpacker
is
Gus.
So when Gus says I was 16 and 17 traveling through South America, he thought he was that cool white guy, but he really was some fat Indian guy with long hair. And you look disgusting. You smelled. Anyways,
I just go. Listen to me. When I was 16 or 17, I was 18 years old. I graduated high school. Okay. And I thought I was going to find myself, find myself at 18.
Dog.
You're an idiot. You're a fucking dumbass. Right. So I traveled. I went to Bolivia. I went to Peru the very first time I went to Peru.
You were teaching kids English. You're doing the whole thing. You're giving them fresh
English
water.
No.
Oh, you weren't even doing that.
But I saw the proletariat class.
I don't even know what that is.
That's
because
like,
you're throwing
that's
all
like
these
the
big
word,
words at me, partner. I'm going to take it as disrespect. I'm going to take it as disrespect.
So whatever, I saw this class and I thought that like, oh man, like imperialism is like this horrifying thing, and like we should all be equal, and like all this shit, right? And I lived it, bro. No, but here's no. And I lived it. And
we just lost all of Hialeah watchers.
So whatever, that's fine. This is a part of the growth as a human that you go through, right?
So so you can change, but Daddy Yankee can't. Okay,
no. But there's one thing. There's one thing. Yeah, but there's one thing doing that, and there's another thing tomorrow saying, oh, I didn't say gasolina. Like I'm not mass producing what I believed in at the time. What I'm saying is, at the time, I was just, really, really against like capitalism and people exploiting lower classes and all that shit. So, of course, the first book that falls into your lap is like, oh, like learn about this poet that's like from the same city as your mother, and like here comes in Che Guevara, and you're like, oh, this guy
there it is, ladies and gentlemen,
this beautiful picture of this utopian society of like everyone being equal.
So your first thought was like, I'm gonna tattoo this guy on my leg.
No. I read a bunch of books on him, and then afterwards I was like, I'm gonna tattoo. So first I was a dumbass. And then so I have a stupid ass tattoo so
on my leg. At least you were a little educated on it.
Guevara, which I can't stand it, and it's the worst.
But
because
you
sometimes
keep it there though.
Yeah,
and you can very well just take it off.
No, I've already done 2 sessions to try to take it off. It's gonna come off. Come off.
Okay, cool. At least.
But here's the thing, like. The worst part about it, right? Because like I double down on anything, dog. Right. Like, so if let's say for instance we go to Flanagan's, right? And like I'm not even like let's say for instance I have nothing done in my laundry, and like I have a fucking I have like a world champion rugby of like South Africa, because whatever, I found it at the thrift store and I put it on. Okay, I find it at Flanagan's, and like I see someone from like, I don't know, dog, Ireland, which is like, or like, let's say for instance, England, and they're like super against South Africa. They're like, oh, fuck South Africa rugby.
So you're gonna
I'll turn around and be like, fuck you.
Yeah, like you've been doing this your whole life.
Yeah, like I'm all of a sudden.
So that's how you feel. Now.
I'm all of a sudden Matt Damon. We got to stick together. I'm that guy all of a sudden. Which is ridiculous, really. But I double down on it.
Yeah, because that's the fun. Right. I mean, that is the fun part of it. That is the fun part of doubling down.
So sometimes I'll walk to Sedano's, which is like my local
people have told you something about
all
it.
The time,
they're upset.
And of course, I look Indian as fuck. I look Middle Eastern as hell. Right. So I walk by there and they're like, comunista. And I go around like, I'm like, Marcelo de Pinga. You know what I mean? Fuck you. Because all of a sudden, now I'm a commie.
Now I'm into it.
And they have no idea that I'm on their team.
Now you're team Bernie Sanders. Let's get it.
But because they came at me, now I'm like, oh, no, screw you.
No, you have to, but because that's the thing, dog.
Yeah, you have to. 1,000%.
Fall on the sword is what the kids say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. So like, if you're going to come after me for being a commie.
I'm going to come right after you.
Like, I'm going to come after you. And I'm going to talk about imperialism and all this crazy shit, even though I believe nothing of it.
All right. So with that being said, now let's go back to the actual article, right? And the question I'm going to ask you is, if you were that guy, dog, right? And think about all the porn stars that you know by name, which is a lot.
That's crazy what you just said. That's actually crazy what you just said. Okay.
And here's the thing. We do know better than to pay. You know what I'm saying? We obviously get it for free, but you know in particular who your girls are. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Who my girls are.
Do you feel, is there any type of moment in your life where you would do that, dog?
That I would tattoo a porn star's name on my No. The thing is, like, for you to, like, okay.
Like, think about, like, how, okay, in what mentality, what state of mind would you have to be in? He's not even from Florida. Central North Florida, by the way,
And
to
he
do something so
tattooed
dumb.
her face.
Well, no. Her face, yes, not on his face. I don't know. It seems like it's like the leg also. I don't know why it is with stupid tattoos and
this
legs.
whole time.
It's been, I think it's the leg. It looks like the leg.
Oh, okay.
It is a leg. It looks
regardless, it's still a tattoo.
all the stupid tattoos go on the leg. Your stupid tattoos on the leg. His stupid tattoos on the leg.
And he tattooed her face.
And not only that, he also dropped $90K, dog, on her OnlyFans, dude. So he's got bread.
Yeah.
Right? Because think about like how much money you have to be like, okay, $90K on porn is cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've only bought the make your dick bigger, and that's $15. That's the most. You know the ads that you have, like because here's the thing,
this pill.
yeah, try it
All of a
out.
sudden, you
Like
got a
okay,
10-inch
but what
dick.
if it works?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like if it doesn't work, I'm back in the same place I was in the first time, dog. You know what I'm saying? 5 and under. You know what I'm saying? 5 and under, dog.
Yeah. 4 and under for me, Baba.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You know, whatever. What's an inch? You know.
But here's the thing, though. There's no one, and we talked about this shit before. Like, I don't think I've obsessed over anything. We were just talking about this at the bar the other day.
What?
About like the weird obsession over pop culture, people that are famous, and how people.
Yeah, but this is different. A little bit different, right?
Yeah, but not really though,
sense.
because like, say for instance, right now, we just listened to like 20 songs of Fercho, right? Say for instance, that guy just walks in right now. Would you start geeking out? Like or let's say for instance, we just go downstairs, right? And he just passes by and he's just like, oh, cool. And like he says, what's up to you? Like, are you gonna freak out?
I wouldn't freak out. I'll freak out inside. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like I'm
not gonna lie.
This is what
I'll freak out inside, but I'll be cool. Like I'll be like, oh hey, what's up, bro?
But
you know
this is
I mean?
what I'm talking
and then
about,
I'll
like-
think about for like the rest of my life that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not me.
But
no.
besides that, I wouldn't freak
Yeah. Look, if you break things down like Neil deGrasse Tyson, without getting too fucking deep, Neil deGrasse Tyson has this quote where like, he's a physicist that like comes on podcasting. He comes out. It's just the black dude with the fucking hair. He's always talking about science and stuff like that. He has
Bill Cosby?
Bill Nye the Science Guy is what you're talking about, not Bill Cosby. The rapist, fucking idiot. God damn it.
Hold on, dog. Okay.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was uncomfortable.
It was a lapse in judgment.
Not Bill Cosby. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Anyway, he always talks about having a cosmic perspective on things in general. Right. So like if you really think about it, like he's just this regular dude that was born in Medellin, and he comes out, he has a couple of songs, and he's just a random dude that's going to exist in a very small fraction of the time frame of space-time, right? So if you look at him, he's just a regular dude. And what I'm thinking is a lot of times people idolize general people that they see in a bigger platform, no matter what.
I think that, but here's the thing. I think you're also on the other extreme of that, right? Because on the flip side, think about this. Like, so basically what you're saying is nothing matters, right? So like what Fade is doing, what Bill Cosby did, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Bill Cosby actually...
Jesus Christ, what do I get like this? But basically what Neil deGrasse is saying
Neil deGrasse Tyson, not Neil deGrasse. deGrasse's a Canadian show, you fucking retard.
Okay, but you don't know Burna Boy, dog, so shut up, all right? First of all, dog.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
So what Neil deGrasse said, okay, was that nothing matters, dog. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not what he says.
Because,
no,
but that's
not what
basically
it means.
what, okay, but here's the thing. Okay, so if you see Fade, in your head, you're like, okay, cool. Like he makes dope music, and it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we're just these little things in this much bigger.
Exactly.
Okay, it's the same thing then. You can act whatever. Basically, you can act whatever way you want because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like on the flip side, this dude could tattoo the girl's face on his thigh or whatever the hell it was, and it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, he also doesn't matter. So you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is like for you to sit there and idolize someone so much and give someone so much importance that's where I'm trying to get to. For you to be able to give someone so much importance in general is a very, very strange thing to me. And this is what we've had conversations over. Like,
yeah, I mean, I get that, and that's the reason why.
Because ultimately, if you do tattoo someone's face on you, you're like, okay, well, what does it matter if the person is famous? What does it matter if the tattoo is on his face? Right. Nothing matters, so it doesn't really matter what you do to begin with. However, at the same time, like, it has to do with the idolization of people. I've told you this. The thing.
He's also it's different too, though, because he's also like horny.
Yeah, I get it, but you're also idolizing and getting to know, and this is the power of like social media in general. Like when you begin to get to know some of these people online, like I told you before, like it's weird when someone comes up to me and says, "Hey man, like what's up? I've seen your podcast or I've seen your YouTube channel. Can I get a picture with you?" Like that to me is the strangest thing I've ever fucking dealt with.
Has it ever been like awkward? Like, have you ever seen Coming to America in the bathroom? The bathroom scene?
Oh yeah.
I cannot believe I am a loyal citizen of Zamunda. Has that happened?
I don't make it awkward because like whatever. Like I got
big time celebrity. This guy.
No. It's quite
forget
the
about
opposite
it,
of
dog.
that. It's quite the opposite.
2 more years, you're gonna turn to Jesus.
No. It's quite the opposite of that. I don't make it awkward. But what I'm saying is, imagine you right now. Imagine you like you have this social media account. You're popping on social media. Imagine you going to like a venue as an example, right? And someone comes up to you and be like, "Oh shit, that's dope! Like I see you. I follow all your videos.
Yeah.
Like I got love
If
for
that
you."
happened to me, I'll turn to Deion Sanders, dog.
Don't talk
put on
to
my
me,
glasses. I'm prime time, baby. What's good? You know what I'm saying?
Swerve him out the way.
Yeah. I'll Jay-Z that dude,
Hey,
dog.
security
You know what
dog.
I'm
Hey,
saying?
get this guy out of the booth.
All right, let's get it. Wait, topic number 3.
All right, let's go. No, topic
dog.
wait, what's up with the counter, dog? We didn't get a counter, Jerry.
You know how that goes, dog. You know how that goes.
Unbelievable. Oh, how long ago did we skip that counter? It's been 5 minutes. All right. Okay. Whatever. It does that. Okay. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about our
So
well-being.
here is the third or second time we do this. But it's the fan pick, man, and we're late because
fan pick.
of,
But explain what the fan pick is before you say
the
it.
fan pick is going to be basically like we always say. Well, we always say in our 105th
the 3
episode
podcasts that have failed. Yeah.
So basically, in the comments, write about what you want us to talk about, right? So we talk about some absolutely crazy things, but you guys can also tell us to talk about
You've been
something.
killing. Okay, can we stop for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
You've actually been killing it. The first 2 topics were actually really
Thanks,
really
man.
good.
No,
Man.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Yeah. All right,
I'm
all
gonna
right.
go,
Yeah, go fuck
I'm gonna
yourself.
spend 90,000
All
on your
right, cool.
OnlyFans now, dog. Don't make it
Tattoo my
weird,
face
dog.
on
Yeah,
your
don't
knee.
make it weird. You know, I want to tie it right here, dog.
Yeah.
Con la lengua afuera. You know what I'm saying? Like in your logo, dog. Oh, which by the way,
Let's go.
That logo. If you guys see the logo, you guys saw it at the beginning.
Talk to me.
I have a full beard. I don't have it in real life, but
It's
I have it in the
patchy at best.
logo. So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
All right,
Anyways,
cool.
so here it is. M Gomez 413 2 weeks ago. This is mad late, but we're gonna do it because
This isn't
they
even
asked
in
for it.
fashion
I know,
anymore.
who cares,
Okay.
dog? But who cares, dog?
Okay.
Who cares? You're not in fashion.
Okay.
And you're out here, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
I would love for you and Melo to talk about Miss Universe first time ever winner from Nicaragua, hijo de la gran puta, and Central America, whatever. Shanice Palacios, dog. Un aplauso fuerte,
aplauso
dog.
pa'
Nicaragua in the
Shanice.
building, Gary.
Can I tell you some real sincere
dog,
shit?
Here we go, dog. Here we
Can
go.
I tell you
Here
about
we
some
go,
real
here we go,
sincere
here we
shit?
go, here we go.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you some real sincere shit.
This is not going to be sincere, dog. You're going to
No,
piss me
it
off
is.
now. Now
We had
I'm going to get riled up.
We had a conversation about this, and I
You and I?
Yeah, you
I
and
don't
I.
remember.
We were at the bar. You
I
know,
was
we were talking
probably
about Lost Boy. We were at
Oh,
Lost Boy.
yeah, no, I
and
don't
we had a
remember.
real conversation about this very topic. And so a lot of times I interject with a story or interject about my opinion on this. And for the first time, I'm not going to actually do that. I'm actually going to let you talk about it because, again, this is what we spoke about. And not to force it or not to make it look weird or anything like that, but I'm going to ask you the same kind of question because I feel like the question was just as important back then as it is now. So I'm going to ask you the same question. You could do with it what you want because I got a bunch of information that I'm going to blast at you prior to that. But I want to let you know, and I ask you the same question. Again, we just asked the same goddamn question right before. So it's like one of those things where like your mom says, "Oh, relive the situation before she snaps the holiday picture."
Yeah,
It's like,
no, for sure.
I'm gonna ask you the same question because I feel like
You're
it
making
is
me nervous.
important.
You see, that's why I'm doing this ear thing now. You know what I mean?
It is important, and it is important. I am a person who is Colombian, Argentinian. My mother's a full-blown Colombian. Mother is Argentinian. My dad's Colombian.
Yeah.
We've won a lot of shit. We world champions. Let's talk about it. I got a tattoo on my leg. Let's get it.
Papo, you
Whatever. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Whatever.
We're world champions, and we win shit all
Since
the time.
since
Whatever.
1986, the last time you won anything, dog. You guys
Nicaragua,
are a bunch
who
of losers.
hasn't won a goddamn thing in probably the life of probably other than like a boxer.
Okay,
once
that's
in a while.
different.
Being real, it's huge because here's
enormous,
my
dog.
reaction, and then I want to hear yours. When I first heard about her winning the Miss Universe, I wasn't even watching the actual thing, right? I just saw it on social media. So I jumped on there. I saw it on my stories, and a bunch of people that I follow are like, "Oh my gosh, she's like top 8." And then she was like top 4.
So you saw that like kind of like
yeah.
You kind
And
of
I was
saw
just
it in
like, I
real
didn't
time.
care.
Being,
I was just like, okay, she's not going to make it because she's from Nicaragua. And not to say that it was because she was ugly, because she's beautiful woman.
Right.
But because she's Nicaragua, like
does
most
that
of the
mean?
time they get kicked out. You know how it is. Like
No, I don't know how it is.
No, but like it's mostly like Miss Venezuela, Miss
Colombia,
Miss, you know what
Miss
I mean?
Brazil.
Like, yeah, the standard American,
Jamaica,
yeah, all that shit,
Trinidad,
right? Exactly.
all that
but
shit.
like
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
Nicaraguan woman to win it. It's insane. And then when she won it, every single post was about it. And it was so many people seeing it. And then I saw people at like parades and like Calle Ocho and like author with their
they're on 12th and Flagler, though.
Nicaraguan flags. And I sat there and my first instinct was like, oh, like look at these losers from Nicaragua, like winning the first thing, you know? But then I sat there and I thought that about, I was like, bro, this is an actual special moment.
Yeah, it's super special.
For a country that is ran by pieces of actual shit, which I've seen firsthand when I went to Nicaragua 4 years ago. And like to finally see joy in the people from Nicaragua was like, shut the fuck up, Gus. Like allow them to have their moment. And because it's more special than anything you could possibly think of. So I want you to touch on that and what it felt like to actually winning.
It's for me, I didn't watch it either because it's the same thing. Like
because I think I sent it to you.
I'm not into it. Probably you did.
When it was like
you
4
did.
left.
It was on a Saturday. Yeah, you probably did. Because a lot of people were sending it to me, like because they know, the first thing I thought about, and when I knew this was like kind of special, because at first my first also reaction was like, okay, cool, dog, like Miss Universe, like who gives a shit,
right?
But then like when I sat there and thought about it, like the first thought I thought about my mom, I was like, damn, I gotta call my mom tomorrow. I was working, so I'm like, damn, I gotta call my mom tomorrow because I'm sure that she's super excited for this, dog, right? So the next day, I end up finding out. So I was happy about it, cool, whatever. And the next day, I end up finding out that she is from the city where my mom is from, right? My uncle was telling me, Diriamba, which is this small city. I lived there. I actually have a funny story about it. But, and I'll get to that. But she is from there. So my uncle told me, the next day before I called my mom, he was like, yeah, she's, I saw videos and people in La Basilica. So I used to live right next to La Basilica. It's just like really cool, man. If you ever go, like we should go one day, dog. Diriamba, there's this big church, dog. It's super beautiful. It has God damn it, I forgot the name of this, in San Sebastian, all the way at the top. Bro, people climb that as like una promesa. Like for example, if I gave a shit about you, I'll be like, okay, God, get rid of Gus's AIDS cough, and I'll climb all the way and give you flowers. Right. People would go in, and like if you got rid of your AIDS cough and the AIDS, and you told me, oh yeah, I'm negative, brother. Yeah. I'll go and I'll climb all the way up there to San Sebastian, and I saw that shit, dude. Like so many crazy memories from that city, and the fact that it was from there, dog. It's kind of like. It's to say it vulgarly, it's a shithole city, dog. It's a small little town, dog, that like nobody's from there, dog. Actually, funny enough, the winner about like 5-6 years ago, like top 8 or like top 25 was from Diriamba, from Nicaragua. Whatever. I guess we're all pretty. I guess I don't know. Whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
But when I thought about how special it would be for my mom, and when I would speak to her, and I knew that she would be really happy about it, I was like, damn, this is actually kind of a big deal, dude.
What was her reaction towards it?
No, she was just like, you see, like we have something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. We've never had anything, dog. Yeah. We've never had anything. Yeah. So we finally had something, and that's when I realized like this shit is like mad special. I started thinking about like, when I used to live over there, all that crazy. It was I lived over there for 2 years. Like my mom actually went crazy and she moved when my dad passed. They weren't together, but either way, when he passed, like, she went to go live over there. She wanted me to go live over there. I was 10 years old. And I remember one of the craziest stories, dog, that, like, will stick with me forever. And, like, it meant that they, like, loved me, I guess. I don't know, whatever, dog. But they, like, accepted me. Because a kid from the United States that has everything, and then I go to this, like, small town where everybody's poor. Like, bro, I used to play with kids, right? We would be playing or soccer or baseball. And, like, they would be playing with no shoes on. Like, that's literally crazy. No shoes. But, like, they could play in, like, pavement, concrete, holes, like chilling, dog. Meanwhile, I was in my Nikes getting blisters, dog, and I was like double socked up. You know what I'm saying?
Cream.
Yeah. I was in my N1 shorts. You know what I'm saying? Double socked up, getting freaking blisters, dog. These kids, and then they will be like, "Yeah, dog, I gotta go, dog." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like, but let's keep playing. Like, you're a kid." He's like, "Nah, I gotta go to work." Dog, he was my age, 10 years old, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oof. Like, that's crazy. So, like, I think about all that shit, dude, and like how those people have never had nothing, dog. You know what I mean? And now they have something to like fall like back on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I from that moment I was like, man, this is actually like really special. You know what I mean? And that's where Nicaragua was where I got my first ever nickname, dog.
Which was,
I'll tell you about it. When I first got to Nicaragua, I literally landed, I packed my bags, I put them in the crib, and I went to go play soccer with my cousins, right? Because my mom was like trying to sell me this, you're going to be with your cousins, you're going to play soccer and this and that. And bro, I literally went and I played with 2 rocks as goals, you know what I'm saying? And like 3 tennis balls put together with rubber bands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was out there, trying my best. I've never played soccer before, whatever. So like, oye, Piolín. They were like, Piolín, pasame la bola, loco, pasame la bola. And I was like, oh, let's get it, dog. Piolín is out here, dog.
Piolín.
Right, yeah. So I'm like, oh, I'm Piolín, cause like I'm raw at soccer, right? Like that's what I thought. Like you gave me a nickname while I'm playing, dog. That means I'm raw because I came from a place where like I played basketball and they gave me nicknames. You know, MJ. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, Piolín, he must be like some like Brazilian like monster, you know?
God
he must be like Piolín.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson, you Larry Bird, you know what I mean? You know?
The Great White Hope.
Yeah, right. So then we finished playing, you know, whatever. The kids went to work. They were 8 years old. They went to work, you know, whatever. And I asked my big cousin, and I'm like, dude, like, what's Piolín, cuz? And he's like, it's a Tweety. I'm like, wait a minute. Because he knew that I would know. He knew I would know him like as Tweety, dog. Right. So I'm like, hold on, dog.
So you're just like,
I'm like, wait a minute.
Herb ass,
I'm like,
yellow bird.
No, here's the thing. So I'm like, wait a minute, dog. Like, Piolín, like Tweety, like the character. He's like the big bird. I mean, he's like the little bird with the big ass head. That's Tweety. That's you. And I said, why? He's like, because you're little. With a big ass head.
Oh, you weren't so tall back then.
No, I was 10 years old. Dog. I was playing, you know what I'm saying? Like the other kids were like 8 or 9, but like the other kids, my cousin was 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can we talk about how, do you know how the original name of yours came out? Your original soccer, speaking of nicknames.
What?
How we got to, so your original DJ name was La Melántula, right?
La Melántula.
Do you
Same
know
thing
where
because of soccer?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you used to be the
Put
goalie.
Creep, when you watch this, sorry, Jerry, you're a
not
loser.
Gonna edit this. I'm going to edit this.
Oh, you're going to edit this. Okay, never mind. Creep, you suck.
So Melo used to be a DJ. Before he was a DJ, we used to play fucking soccer with a bunch of Jamaicans. And he was like much lighter than you are now. Cause yeah. Hell yeah. You were scrawny. No, hell no. You were scrawny and long. And you would walk around like this, and I would call you like
the GIF. You remember the GIF? The GIF.
Oh,
the GIF. Put it. We'll put it.
The monkey or whatever.
The little thing.
Is that a monkey or a sloth?
It's like a sloth, right? But
it's a sloth moving sideways.
So like
and I would call you like
quick though. He was quick though.
I called you like instead of like tarantula.
La Melántula, dog. So I remember.
DJ Melántula.
When you first told me to be a DJ, he's like, you said, you were like, oh, I'll help you do this and I'll get you gigs. But your DJ name has to be DJ Melántula. And at the time, I was like, well, yeah, cool, let's do it. Because I didn't think it was going to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You even got me a shirt that I never wore because I was an awful name. And then when I realized that this was going to be real, I was like, dog, I'd rather be Piolín because... I'd rather be DJ Piolín, dog. Yeah, and I was like, nah, you know what? I'll just be Melo.
But you know what, man? It goes back to like the importance of like national pride, and how much that shit matters to certain people, bro.
Absolutely,
like for me, and again, I'm comparing 2 apples because like Miss Universe is irrelevant and it's fucking stupid or whatever. and we're World Cup champions, dog. Let's fucking go. But to be fair, like there's a lot of people that were from my mother's town.
Yeah.
In Argentina.
Right.
You know, she's a full-blooded Argentinian lady.
She is a saint.
Yeah, she could trace back her heritage 7 generations in Argentina. So to me, we would relate to it, but we knew in Argentina, I have a lot of family there that still lives there. And to be honest with you, you live their struggle. You live the fact that they are living in horrendous conditions under a government that sucks, which is very much so how it is in Nicaragua. Yeah. So like you have to deal with all this fucking bullshit that goes down. And here comes this one glimmer of hope that like shines a light and makes you forget about things, even for what it seems to be in the World Cup for 3 weeks, where you don't think about all the misery that's happening in the country. You don't think about the government that sucks dick. You don't think about the fact that you don't have food or that you don't have fucking whatever, you know, making ends meet. Like you forget about all that. And even if it's Miss Universe for 72 hours or however long that high lasted, you didn't care. You were just Nicaragua, and it was in front of a world scope where most people don't give a flying shit about what's happening in Nicaragua. And now you can highlight it and be like, listen, dog, I'm on the world stage. Miss Universe is from my country. And it's even crazier.
And she bodied it, dude. Like, she dominated, bro. Like, that was complete domination,
she's
dog.
Fucking beautiful. Let's like not.
Yeah.
You know, most Nicaraguan women.
Are beautiful.
Are beautiful, right?
You know what I mean? I'm not surprised.
Shout out to the people hearing us that are Nicaraguan that are not so great. Just kidding. What I'm saying is, that's a beautiful moment. That's a moment where you can look back and say, for 10 days, for a week, my country was at the top of the list. It was on top of every trending company or
we
trending
dominated,
topic.
Bro. We dominated the world at something.
Yeah, and it's
besides drinking.
But it's a beautiful thing that happens every once in a while. And so when it happens to you,
you got to realize how special it is, bro.
You
got to realize how special it is.
And it's crazy that it happens to be in your city.
Yeah. In my city, dude.
Which is was the just even crazy. That's like a fucking Miss Universe is like, oh, this is Miss United States, but she's from Hialeah. You know, like, oh my god.
Dog. She's from 19 and 3rd, Little Havana. Stand up, let's go.
That's what I'm saying. It's a crazy feeling, and it means a lot to people. That's why, like, when it was happening, I remember sitting there, like, oh my god, look at these Nicaraguans, like on 8th Street, like
on 8th Street celebrating.
Like,
yo, I went to Pinolandia the other day, and they have like a whole thing saying congratulations.
Fire.
Amazing, dude. I mean, she is a GOAT forever over there, man. Shout out to her. Like, amazing, dog. All the little piolines over there, like, they have hope now, dog. You know what I'm saying?
It gives the people, like, a thought. Like, let's say, for instance, you're in the hood in Nicaragua, and you can be like, yo, dude, like, that, like, she looks like me, bro. Like, she is from me. She speaks with the same accent as I. She eats the same fucking quesillos like me. Like, she is.
She'll tell you, que la verga hijo de la gran puta.
Straight up. Straight up.
And then go and win Miss Universe, dog.
That's fucking thing.
In Nicaragua, we don't say.
We say.
Jerry, are we at 10, dog?
Yeah, we're at 10.
Dog, you know, but you gotta be a little more assertive.
Jerry, don't tell me we've passed 10 minutes,
dog.
Don't tell me we've passed 10 minutes. Jerry, how long ago did we pass 10 minutes? Oh my god! All right, let's go to topic number 4, and probably the last topic of the night.
Is it?
Because Jerry just messes like this whole thing up.
All right, dog. Is it the last? How much do we have in here right now so far?
Jerry, look at the timer right there and see how long. How many minutes are we?
Holy
my god! All right, so it's the last topic.
We thought it was bad with creepy, though. God damn it, dog.
Sorry,
so now I gotta pick between two of these, dog.
So pick the best topic that we got. And we're gonna go with that one because Jerry doesn't know how to talk.
I'm gonna stay in theme, dog, and I can't believe that. I can't believe this, dog.
Or can we do 2 power minutes? 5 minutes, and then we get out, and then another 5 minutes, and then we get out.
Okay.
Jerry, hit the 5-minute timer.
All right, ready? 5-minute timer, dog.
5-minute timer
for the first time ever on the VVS
5-minute
Podcast.
Timer.
5-minute timer.
Can we get a clap in the back? 5-minute timer, go.
A man dressed as the Grinch. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, dog. A man dressed as the Grinch stood outside of a Texas elementary school holding a sign that read, "Santa is fake. Jesus is real."
Oh my god!
So here's the thing.
Savage.
Here is why did Daddy Yankee go to Texas and dress as the Grinch off rip as his first act of kindness?
Dog, wait. So he said Santa's fake,
Jesus is real, but he's also dressed as the Grinch. Isn't that like a little like ironic, dog? Like, or does it make sense?
Here's the thing, man. Like, I'm all about like
in Texas. In Texas,
I'm gonna play crazy devil's advocate, and you're not gonna like this shit.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
dog.
You're not gonna like this shit.
Here we go. Dog.
I'm all about freedom of speech.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Cool.
No problem.
So, like, I get it. It's a douchebag move. Go fuck yourself. Because if you're in front of a bunch of kids,
dog, like you, come on,
you're gonna get
you're
stuck.
In elementary school,
of
dog?
GP,
yeah, dog.
of general principle, you gotta get stuck. One time, someone's gotta come up to you and just stick you in the face.
Yeah, hell yeah, dog, and put it on camera too, though.
However, I'm also a big believer of the Second Amendment.
Keeping it real.
Second Amendment is out to
keep it real. Go Grinch, dog.
Whatever. Freedom of speech. What I'm saying is like, because, you know, I was having a conversation with one of my friends. She's from Australia, and she's actually from New Zealand. And she was telling me that in New Zealand or whatever, I told her, like, she sent me a message. Just like, yo, sent me an article of like these people that stand outside of like LGBT like funerals. So like, let's say for instance, a hate crime goes on, and like, let's say for instance, a gay kid gets stabbed or whatever, which is fucking an abomination, but it happens, right? They'll stand in front of this funeral and be like, God hates fags, as an example, and like, you're going to hell, and like, and this crazy,
They
like,
do
how
that, dog? Even? That's awful.
It's insane, dude. That's like the ultimate troll, like beyond trolling. Like, now you're a piece of garbage, right?
Yeah.
And so people stand in front of it and like picket these things.
Yeah.
And I sat there and like, I looked at it and I'm like, dog, like, I get it. It's disgusting. It's the worst.
Like, to get killed for being gay or to suck a dick?
Or both. It's more so like that you're
clarify. Okay.
Yeah, you're picketing this event that you're not going to prove a point. You're not going to change anything. You're merely doing for
attention, dog. Yeah.
1,000%.
You're a disgusting person, dog. Like, you're a narcissist.
Yeah.
All the things my girl calls me. You're that. You're that.
No one is going to sit there and be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm going to go on your side because of what you're doing it. So you're clearly doing it for attention. Yeah. However, all that being said, I'm still a believer of it. It's, you have the right to do it. And that's disgusting.
But like, at some point, you have to draw the line, dog.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
get it. But regardless, because I've also seen the other spectrum of things. So like, as an example, I'll use the same example that we just used. And this is the extreme example on the other spectrum of it. But like, for instance, right now, Miss Universe, as we speak, is going through insane controversy because her family members, for speaking out against the government, are being rejected visas from going inside the country of Nicaragua because you get a tyrant government like Ortega who says whoever speaks against me,
I get what you're saying, man.
I mean,
but that's different, dog.
Yeah,
like, here's the thing, man. You gotta draw the line somewhere, bro. You gotta draw the line somewhere, dude. You draw the line at kids.
Yeah, I get it.
You draw
but
the
it's
line at like things that you believe in, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. Like, for example, you said the people that picket for the gays and all that shit. Like, like, bro, that's, you gotta draw the line too, dog. The same way I don't expect anybody to throw their beliefs at me. I'm also not gonna throw, like, that's throwing your beliefs too, dog, and being a disgusting degenerate about it, dog. And this is coming from a disgusting degenerate, dog. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, come on, man. Like, you have to draw the line somewhere, dog. I understand it's legal. I understand all these different things.
But then you get what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I understand that it's legal, dog, but it still doesn't make it right, dog.
Yeah, I'm not saying
you
that it's right.
What I'm saying?
That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, regardless of what it is, the law of freedom of speech is black and white.
Yeah.
And regardless if I agree with you or not, like, people in this very podcast are going to comment down below, you're disgusting, like, you're defending a piece of shit, like, who pickets against LGBT hate crime victims. And I'm not doing that.
He's a disgusting degenerate.
I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is I'm defending the right, because if you draw the line anywhere, then it all becomes that.
I don't think
it all
so,
becomes
dog.
that. Yeah, you have to, because I can't just say that.
Because here's the thing, man. Like, okay, so what if I go and punch the Grinch in the face, dog?
That's physical assault. That has nothing to do with it. No,
I go to jail now.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it. Like,
but here's the thing, and who's right and who's wrong there?
I understand what you're saying.
You know
but that's physical assault. That has nothing to do with it. I'm talking about, if 5 minutes are up, if we're just strictly talking about freedom of speech, if you are going to go out there and say, hey, listen, I don't agree with this person, regardless if you think it's disgusting, which I do think it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
You still have the right to actually do it.
Whatever, dog. Here's the thing.
Next
Here's what I'll say.
No, 5 minutes.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Grinch. And that's really much. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck you, Grinch from Texas, dog.
Yeah, no, that guy sucks.
Go fuck yourself.
That guy sucks.
Here we go.
5
Ready?
minutes. Last topic.
You're gonna off rip. You're gonna love this.
It's gonna be some religious shit for sure.
Florida man.
Oh my God. Florida man.
Oye, cuidado con Sal.
Sorry.
Oye, Florida man arrested for quitting job in the middle of transporting prison inmates.
Oh my goodness.
So I think I got a little bit more info for you, dog.
Stopped the bus and walked out?
So here it is, dog.
That couldn't have
And I'm
happened.
gonna save where in Florida he's from.
Yeah, northern Florida, central Florida, on the Panhandle.
What would you guess?
Panhandle. That's a Panhandle guy.
Jerry?
Guest.
Okay, guest.
Panhandle.
Okay. So it says a blank man was arrested after he drove a van full of prison inmates off course and refused to stop while traveling in North Carolina.
Oh, he's a North Carolina guy.
He wasn't. No, he was driving up to North Carolina. Right. So let's see. The caller was the owner of the inmate transport company and reported the driver was off course, refusing to return the van. The driver, his name, had 4 inmates.
But he was in a bus, like a regular, like a.
The guy told the owner that he was quitting his job in the middle of the trip and refused to stop at the intended destination for the prisoners. Cause that's actually kind of gangster, dog.
That's gangster's fuck, dog. That's gangster's fuck.
Like he quit and he was like, "It's not my problem anymore, dog."
Yeah,
like, what's up, boys?
Hey,
we're in North Carolina, dog. What's good, dog? Yeah,
get your boys before they go out and start raping people. You know
raping people.
You know what I mean, though? Like, look, man. There's so many people out there that want to quit their goddamn jobs every single day. And I'm a big advocate of it.
No, I'm a super big advocate.
Yeah.
But also, man, this is back to my point. You also have to draw the line somewhere. Papa, drop them off at least. And then quit. Like, it's really...
Get te cuesta, dog.
Dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, drop them off and then be like, hey, you know what, man?
That's
like,
so
this ain't
savage,
for me, cuz...
dog. That's so savage.
I'll tell you guys...
stop the bus and be like, hey... Hey, holla at me, dog.
Hey.
Yeah.
Y'all boys be easy.
Yeah. Hey, have a good life. Because they're also strapped. So
they're strapped.
Anywhere.
They're not going anywhere.
But it's also
so now
like
they're
on
gonna
some beast
starve.
shit.
No.
It's like a Brinks driver. Like,
kind of,
bring it to the cash into the bank and be like,
I'm going to put in my 2 weeks, but I'm also not gonna. And I'm just going to ride out.
My 2 weeks are up right now.
Yeah, no, this is actually it, dog.
Yeah, I'm out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all boys, though.
Yeah, that's super savage. I've quit on a job kind of like that, but not really.
Yeah.
However, if you want to actually go out there and break this down to a molecular level,
here we go.
Which of course you're not going to. Here we go. Let's get fucking deep. It's time to get deep.
Here we go. Here goes Neil deGrasse.
The proletariat class.
Tírame.
Che Guevara, let's go. Hasta la victoria siempre. Let's motherfucking go, dog.
God damn it, dog. It's episode 3, dog. I'm trying to see 4, dog.
We're commies out here. Fuck the imperialism.
Hialeah's gonna hate you, dog.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that right now,
fuck
dog.
dog.
Okay.
Nah, I love capitalism.
Yeah,
I'm a business owner. They'll be like, the irony
all
of
about.
your dumbass. I can already see the trolls.
Yeah, dog.
This guy said these commie things.
Oh yeah. But okay, so I'll say where he's from. And this is where
Panhandle
is my time to shine, dog.
Go on.
He ain't from South Florida.
Obviously.
And like I told you guys,
and
there was someone that commented the other day to me that said, the guy with the bath salts was in Miami Beach and whatever.
A bum.
Babo, have you never gone on the bender?
Yeah.
First of all, it was a bum. Who cares?
Yeah, he's a bum.
You know what I'm saying? God, you want to be all cool?
Hold up, before you say something. My sister the other day, shout out to my stupid ass sister. I love her to death. We were at like a Thanksgiving dinner, or whatever, and my sister's super woke and like an idiot. So like, she's not
Gen Z, right? Because Gen Z sucks.
No. She's 33. She's transitioning over to us. Before, if I would have told her 4 years ago, she was super woke, like fuck it, like you can't talk about people like this, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, because you're an idiot. Whatever. She's super woke, but now it's so funny because you can see the transition. She's like turning into like a fucking, she's like a fucking troll coming out of like a 49th Street bridge.
Oye, Cuco. Oye, Cuco.
So she's like coming out of her real colors, and now she's like turning more like in the middle.
She makes fun of people with Down syndrome.
Yeah, like now she takes a joke.
Yeah,
like now I say something and she's like, that's funny, and you don't actually mean that, and it's just a joke. Oh God,
we can move on amicably.
Right, but here's the thing. We were talking about like, I don't know what the hell we were talking about, like my super evangelist aunt, and she's like super like about
your aunt's Daddy Yankee.
yeah, my aunt's Mace. So she's like talking about this shit, and then I'm like, oh, like yeah, because I was like, I work in downtown, and like I know all the bums know me, and she's like, Gus, it's not bums, it's like yeah.
No, wait, who said-
yeah, my sister, and I was like, oh, you can't call them bums anymore. It's like the less fortunate, or like the homeless,
No man,
and I was like, Nancy, shut the fuck up, dog. They're bums.
They're
they
bums,
were fucking
dog.
smoking crack and sticking a needle in their fucking
the web of their
thumb.
feet. Yeah.
They're right next to my car in Crack Alley, which you
it.
can't park in, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're bums. And she was like, no, but you don't understand the less
you
fortunate.
don't understand the less fortunate, huh?
That very night, I was like, bro, shut up. You're an idiot. They're bums. Whatever. I literally sent her a video, right? I literally sent her a video. It's this guy who's this white dude, right? He comes out and he dresses in a poncho. He has a fake mustache and he has maracas and a sombrero, right? So he goes to a college. And he's like, he starts dancing the thing. He starts singing a song. And they're like, oh, like, they come and they interview him like, hey, what do you think about this guy? Like, is he offensive? And the white people are like, oh, this is super offensive. This is cultural appropriation.
Oh my God, I know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah, they're like, what do you think about this guy? Like, I think you shouldn't be wearing that. Like, that's cultural appropriation. And then he goes to like Mexico.
And they were like,
oh, hell yeah. They're like fucking zapping him up. They're like, oh, come take tequila shots. And it's like,
yeah, dude.
that is what it is.
It's about.
That's what it's about,
That's
dog.
what it's
like,
about.
shut the fuck up, dog. No one's offended. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and go fuck yourself.
And that's what we're gonna
and
end
that
this
goes for
goddamn
Nancy, and that goes for Gen Z, and for dog.
Shout out to my sister.
And by
She's
the way,
woke.
dog,
She's not
I'm
woke
gonna
anymore.
end it like this, dog. Florida man was from Orlando, so whoever it was that told me that Florida man is also Miami, no, go fuck yourself. Florida man is from Orlando and up, dog. And West Palm, I got your back.
Let's go, dog.
Let's get it, dog.
That wraps up the VVS podcast. If you liked it, drop a comment down below. Next fan pick next month is going to be whatever you guys want us to talk about, but we don't know what you guys want us to talk about unless you drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram. It's called the VVS Podcast.
The VVS.podcast.
We're going to have a bunch of cool shorts on there. We're going to go have another drink downstairs at Tipsy Flamingo. If you guys happen to be in downtown Fort Lauderdale, check out Tipsy Flamingo.
Downtown Fort Lauderdale, huh?
We're downtown Miami. Downtown
Shout
Miami.
out to Fort Lauderdale,
Yeah,
though.
shout out
What's
to Fort
good? What's good, Broward?
And,
What's good, Broward?
Yeah. We'll catch you guys on the next podcast. See you guys later.
The VVS Podcast, very senseless.